guys, so we have the next maintenance information for the upcoming update featuring Pastry Cookies Magic Candy. And so let's talk about the maintenance information as well as the Pastry Cookie before the Magic Candy and whether you guys should be looking out for someone like Pastry right now. Alright, so we had the maintenance time. It is going to be in the morning time for KST or Korean Standard Time again from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's going to be from morning to noon here. And for us in the US, for me at least, in the CST time is going to be taking place from 8 p.m. all the way up to 10 p.m. So we'll see the topic of today's video, and that is going to be Pastry Cookie. So Pastry Cookie did receive a big rework, just like Mint Choco on the September 4th update, I believe, when Wind Archer was released as well. And additional to that, now she is going to be hitting with a wind element. Alright, so let's go over this. So just to make it really brief, her skill went from more of a spread shot into an actual ricochet where she's able to literally bounce between all the enemies and just hit them so many different times. Of course, there is still that minus damage of when the same targets get hit multiple times, then they're gonna receive less damage, all the way up to 75%. However, now she is able to have a right that was there, as well as now she's able to increase it even further with the tailwind effect as well. So the damage resist as well as attack speed can be increased all the way up to 3 times, which is going to be 30% attack speed as well as 15% damage resist. And with it, she also does have that crit percentage. So just let me just show you guys how she works in battle right now. Guys, so before we get back into the video, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is going to be to play not only Cookie Run Kingdom but other Android games that are going to be available inside of the Google Play Store. LD Player is amazing, guys. It is the absolute best emulator that I have used without any problems so far. Their support is definitely amazing as well. They try to fix any problems that are like myself and play on your PC. Then click the link down in the description and download LD Player and try it out yourself and enjoy your Cookie Run Kingdom gameplay on your computer. Alright guys, so I am in 17-3 just to show you guys how the ricochet works now. It is a little bit different than how it was. So originally her skill kind of used to look like a spread shot like that right there, where she hits multiple enemies and it just kind of bounces off of each other. But once you do use the skill now, so I'm going to use Icicle Yeti here, I'm going to use Pastry, and I'm going to use Ferret just so we can, increase the attack and everything. So you can see right there now it's going to be a little purplish type, and it's just going to bounce off of the enemies like insane. Now you guys can see right there, it just goes like spread, and it's just over. And I have the, the cape on, or the robe on, just so we increase that attack speed a little bit further. And you can see it just kind of shreds through the enemies so fast. And I haven't even used Mint Choco's skill yet. Hit multiple enemies. Like, you have a really good spread and a wave clear now. Look how fast she just kind of shreds. Very interesting, because she has completely been redone. Like, her rework has completely changed who she is and the amount of damage she is going to do. Like, it went from being a very bland skill to a very interesting and very flashy skill as well, even though like the whole premise is pretty much the same. It just kind of just allowed it to be more of a future type of one or something like that. I don't even remember which was released. Yeah, May 2021. All right, so now with the Magic Candy coming out, it's gonna even get better than what it is, because now it's going to be something where she is able to go and have this firing range, all right, as well as a number of the ricochet increase as well. So the firing range means that she's gonna be able to hit even Cookies and stay in the back, use her skill really quickly, and then just fire from really far away, as well as having multiple hits as well. And the most important thing is that she is going to be able to do more damage to Cookies or enemies vulnerable to wind type damage. And the reason why this is very important is because of the fact that Mint Choco right now with the Magic Candy is able to, right here, flying targets will receive increased wind type damage and their attack will decrease. All right, so any cookies that are lifted or enemies that are lifted up by Mint Choco's Cyclone is going to take more wind type damage. All right, so that means that Pastry is able to capitalize off of that as well here in Alliance, as well as like even possibly Guild Boss Battle and the arena right now. So I'm gonna just show you guys quickly inside of like the arena, just kind of show you guys how she works right now inside of the arena. The team that you're going to use is going to be very similar to what you will use with Wind Archer. She's just kind of there to capitalize off of what Wind Archer is able to do. So let me just kind of show you guys a battle like this. All right, so you're going to be able to see that the only thing that she still lacks is that she is going to get stunned. She has no dodge, nothing. All right, so that's the reason why she needs to get protected by all the different cookies that you have. Like Financier, you need to get a heal from Cream Ferret. You need the healing from Mystic Flower. All right, you need the Wind Archer to do that, you know, debuff onto the enemies so that you take less damage from the enemies because now she is a wind type. All right, but you can still see that she's just going to be lacking that damage compared to what the current comp is going to have. So the only real thing that we can watch out for is, hey, can Mint Choco, right, with that new magic candy that he has right now, can it possibly allow team with Pastry to come out, right? Because even with Wind Archer not even taking the buff from Finish 0.8, a good amount of damage still, but the main thing that it does lack, just like how we had with other cookies, is the fact that she kind of pokes the enemies rather than having a big burst damage like how Dark Cacao or Wind Archer is able to do at the end of their skills. Pastry is just shooting away and doesn't really have a big finisher like Caramel Arrow or able to do a big burst damage like the other cookies. So she's kind of in a very iffy situation here. Again, she definitely has a chance of becoming a cookie with someone like Mint Choco, and she just capitalizes off of extra attack speed, right? So her whole premise is just attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. So we'll have to see how it turns out. But again, yeah, she just doesn't have like the invincibility aspect of any of her skill. Like she's still going to get stunned, she's still going to sleep, she's still going to freeze, everything. Like she's still vulnerable to every little you know, crowd control that enemies have. All right, so that's the reason why she's going to be a little iffy inside of the arena right now with someone like, you know, Mystic Flower, someone like Dark Cacao silencing, someone like, you know, Frost Queen freezing, Stardust sleeping, cursing, and you know, just everything. So that's just a little iffy effect right now. But again, with the Magic Candy, we'll see how this one turns out. But I'm interested in seeing how this will kind of work out towards the other aspect of things where like Cookie Alliance might just become revolved around Wind Archer and Pastry with like Mint Choco just kind of clearing everything, and then you just have a support like Financier or like you know, Dark Cacao or Cream Ferret in the back and just kind of shredding the enemies like that. So we'll see how this one turns out, but I'm interested to see again the little mini update before the next big one that is going to most likely again